Hey everybody, welcome to Avenue Studios and the Shadow of Nikeya. Thank you for being here. As always, let me know how sound resounds in your ears. So glad you are all here. I don't know if there's any big announcements.
Eddie's still here.
Eddie's still here! Yay!
Good, because he kept us alive.
He stayed.
If you have not checked out the intense combat from last time, do check that out. Episode 1.
The grand spanking of our party.
Yes, and of course, in the chat, the LeshyBot will be pushing out the link for the PDF of the 0.8 beta of DC20. Really check that out if you haven't yet. It is also in the link in the description below as well. And of course, for all of our live games like this, the chat can influence through Superchats or Rumble Rants. That will also be being put out by the LeshyBot. It's in the description below, but $5 gives disadvantage or advantage to a player or a GM, so please specify who you're giving it to. $10 gives something, I can't remember now. It'll pop up.
High five.
Our disembodied producer voice will find it at some point.
I got it.
Perfect, thank you. In the chat. So check that out. And if we hit $50 total in the stream tonight, all of those benefits double going forward after that. If we hit $100, they triple. So, you know. And you can give Jacob, I think last time Jacob's got an advantage.
Yeah,
on
thanks,
a roll.
guys.
Not that he needed
Appreciate
it.
that.
I
Yeah.
was rolling hot. Nat 20s all around.
Oh, man.
So, anyway.
Pass him over here.
I don't think there's anything. Eddie, is there anything in particular you want to shout out for DC20 before we start?
Check it out. You know, the last video showed a little bit of how combat works. This session, we hope to show how some of the roleplay stuff works. If you like it, go to dungeoncoach.com and get it for yourself. Yes.
And the merch is up, right? Because you're wearing one of the sweatshirts. It's pretty cool.
It's a lovely purple color that the Dungeon Coach is so fond of.
Yeah, that's why I fell in love with the coach at first, you know.
Yeah.
But, no.
Color
Purple
taste.
color.
Same thing, best friends.
I like his energy too.
Yes.
He's got that golden retriever energy.
I love it.
Yes.
Very contagious.
And he's got kids and dogs. Like we're vibing on the same thing. Jacob, anything you want to say before we begin?
I'm hoping that my dice are just as hot tonight as they were last week.
Unbelievable.
Oh gosh. The loaded dice, I mean.
Yes. Jake's got the cheat codes. Got the Game Shark loaded into Foundry.
Oh my goodness, Game
You get that
Shark.
crit
Guys,
counter,
do you remember
right?
Game Shark?
I have a Game Shark, yeah, for Foundry.
That's crazy.
I don't.
goodness.
So for all
We're
my
90s
players
kids.
who are watching this who accuse me of dice hacks, I don't have dice hacks. I just want to be clear.
Yes. That's why we joke about it. There's no reason he should be rolling the 20s.
As one who runs a lot of games a week, I often get accused of dice hacks. I love it. That means the games are going really well. But
Yes.
without further ado,
For you.
I forgot my line, Dan. Help me out.
Let's dive into the second session of Shadows of Nikeya.
Oh yeah.
And hands up, everybody. We dive back in.
There it is.
My ear thing.
Take us
All
away,
right.
Jacob.
Last session, we did end off on some after a pretty intense session of combat. Our friends, our adventurers, our party, our group, whatever you wish to call this ragtag team, found themselves in a cave with some really cute looking lizardkin that want to be hugged.
Cuddly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
Very bad dogs, though. You gotta be tough some manners.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like if Jurassic Park has like the 8th or 9th movie come out, this is what they're gonna look
This
like.
is what
This is gonna be an undead campaign.
Jurassic Park, undead. Like yeah.
Watch that. That's gonna come out. In
I hope
Epic.
not.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So
Undead Kingdom.
Undead Kingdom. That's
Yes.
Undead Kingdom again.
partway through that battle, your boat, your small sloop was just swallowed up by these very
sweet
decaying looking thorns, and now we literally dust is settling on the battlefield or area that you are in, and you're in it's like if I remember correctly, it's about 15 feet tall in here. It's a stone shelf, and then you have the water that is just like gently lapping up against it. And there is a cave that goes to the east a little deeper. And so when you guys are ready, battle just ended and you guys are just kind of getting your bearings. And I want to let people know that Gwaine, you are bloodied. So
Yeah.
it means that you're low on health. You are clearly damaged. And what, Gwaine, does that damage look like on you? Is it scratches, bites?
Oh,
holes?
yes. A lot of all of it. I do believe your little cute little cuddly lizard dogs. I believe he is going to slash your body. I believe was the term used, and they did. And so there are just deep cuts going across his chest, his side, his arm, his back. I mean, he was taken from multiple ends. So he's looking bad. Some scratches probably on his muzzle, but he's covered in his blood and their blood. They don't bleed, so they're wispy trails. What do you want to call it? Scaly flesh thing?
I do have a question.
Oh, okay.
This is an important question for the whole group.
Oh dear.
Who brought a first aid kit?
I did.
Or okay.
I was just
Danny Kristen. Oh! Oh no! I thought you were gonna bring it.
All right. So
We should take a quick rest so that we can patch up each other's wounds.
We should take a long rest, just a great
Right.
big one.
Well, and if we're coming like right off of battle,
Yep.
Yeah.
Connor would be, because he just threw one of them into the water, was just about the last thing he did.
Correct.
He stumbles back from the water, breathing heavily, and like, everyone, stay away from the water. Did any of you see that? Some kind of thorns. Gwen, do you know what that was?
Look, I'm not seeing much of anything right now. And he kind of slumps to one knee, and he's just panting really heavily. No, ask the faceless one.
Well,
Why are you asking me?
I do know things about plants if it's something with thorns.
It swallowed the whole boat. Petty Officer Laros, what were you... Are you all right?
I'm all right. I got off the boat before it swallowed it up, but you got caught up in it. Are you okay?
You're dripping wet.
I'm all right. That was... I don't know what that was. They resisted the call of death. I should have been able to take them out, but they were... Something was keeping them in this realm, stopping them from leaving. I'm sorry. Gwen's
Are you
hurt.
okay?
No, I'm just a little shaken.
Thank you for the save back there, by the way.
What?
You did your axe thing, and I'm still here.
He's just... Good. We're gonna need everything we have.
You're
We should-
prepared. You
No.
probably have a first aid kit.
I'm not prepared. This was not how this is supposed to go. We're just going to a cave. This was just an easy journey. You can start to see him kind of hyperventilate and panic a little bit. I didn't
walk over
train for this.
and I start looking him up and down. You know, I have training in medicine, and I start looking at his wounds, and I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. Let me take a look at you." And I start, looking at his wounds and cleaning out some of the rotting flesh that's on him from the animals we just fought, just to make sure he doesn't get infected. And
How are you looking at me? Like, is it just with your medical expertise in your hands and stuff like that, or are you using something to scan me?
Yeah, just using my hands to kind of pull things off of you that would cause infection. Just make sure that it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay. What do we do now? This is not good. We don't have a way home. We don't have a way back. If this is just the beginning, I can't imagine what's already in there. It's been festering for a long time. These were wee little things. Not to mention the thorns that... They were alive. They were bloody alive.
At this point, does Kari want to make a nature check based on the thorns to see if she can
Yes.
recall any knowledge on them?
I would love to.
Gawain is going to try and do kind of a Nikeya history check on his end too, because he is pretty well versed in this area, and he wants to kind of try and recall as best as he can, trying to see if there's anything that he can remember, what they could be, anything from this place.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Some of
You have no bonus to your Nikeya check?
No.
Oh, you have no... Oh, you're not even... Oh, you are true. Oh, okay. I see.
his knowledge.
Interesting. Okay. Regardless, a 19 on the die is There hasn't. I mean, so since the fall, there has been like some mindless undead, roving undead.
Sure.
But not too much. Not too much in Nikeya. Some, but they're easy to maintain. It's kind of like it's become like a game for when young men become adults. They'll go out and they kill some mindless zombies or undead creatures for fun. As far as these exact ones, no. These are
unknown.
This is not something that you've heard of or recalled, and it feels very dark, very guard dog. Even though they're very lizard, they have the lizard teeth. They're not dog-like, but they're the size of a good-sized dog.
It's like a gnome. Sorry. Too soon.
They are not common knowledge.
Okay. And the thorns, would I have knowledge about that as well?
The thorns themselves were of a plant that you recognize from Nikeya. Like this is not an uncommon plant.
Okay.
But they were like 10 times the size.
Okay.
Very, how like an old grapevine kind of looks like almost looks like it's dying. If you didn't know grapevines, like it's kind of like woody and old.
Okay.
Very much like that feel. Like it shouldn't have been alive. It felt like it should have been dead.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Was that? Did I give you all the information you needed?
Yeah. I think so. I mean, essentially, and from what I know of these types of plants, they don't move on their own, right?
No, that's another thing. That's for sure.
I think that's going to be more of a, like, they look familiar. It's okay, got it. But they look old and dead-ish. But the obvious distinct feature is they are moving on their own.
Yeah.
And they destroy things. And so either they are being taken over by evil itself or being manipulated somehow.
Who would manipulate them?
What's that?
Quick question.
Who would manipulate them?
Darkness. I mean, if we're here to stomp out darkness,
or might be RP.
Is
that might be
RP in question.
Yes.
Or in game. Yeah, Laros.
I'm sorry.
Game. No, you're good.
You got the Ryan thing where your natural voice and your game voice are all the same. It's going to throw me.
Before we go into the RP, Kristen needs to roll nature with advantage. Is there any way to highlight advantage for a skill check?
There absolutely is. So under the roll menu, you hit ADV, you hit the button, and it goes to 1 instead of 0. And then she rolls her...
roll? Click the dice?
At the top of the roll menu. So scroll up. Hit, there you go. Now scroll down and hit and roll. Yep. And if you already have rolled,
there's no combat encounter.
I fixed it. Go now.
Okay.
There we go. Your initiative button was turned on. That's why. It's all good. So you rolled a 12 on the die. I thought you were trained in nature.
I have as an elf trait the plant knowledge, but she doesn't have any
thank you.
knowledge in nature necessarily. It's just from her mom in the garden.
Same thing. Very, it resembled a very similar plant that you've dealt with before, a bramble that grows locally, but that bramble doesn't grow underground. Like this thing shot out from underneath the ground in the water, 10 to 20 times the size, and was actively attacking your ship. So the plant itself you recognize. Oh yeah, I recognize that bramble, but I don't. Wait,
doesn't make sense.
The rest doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'd like to just investigate our surroundings, like these little animals. Maybe if there's a purpose for them being here, these barrels. What this place was for, this little area that we're at, that we found ourselves in.
Sure. Investigation.
Connor, there's something going on here. Do you sense any other kind of darkness? Is there anything else that you can tell us? This is not natural. You felt it too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Those plants are not supposed to do that.
They need sunlight. There's no sun down here. They were huge.
They were huge.
So Connor, where are you investigating first?
It's Laros.
I'm sorry. Sorry,
Yeah,
Laros,
'cause
where
I
are you
got a kid
investigating
walking
first?
into the studio.
The ground that we're standing on, so like the barrels and these dead animals, just like this area that we're standing on, and
Yeah. So their foot scrapes and claws have been very common. Like they've been pawing around down here for quite some time, and the barrels all seem like they've been down here for quite some time also. There is like nothing in the crates themselves, and with that investigation roll, one thing you do notice is besides the scratches from the undead lizards that like are on the stone and stuff like that, there's also little tiny scratches that are like a small rodent almost that has investigated the boxes and the crates. I also want to remind the players that there are places on the map that if you double click, there may be a surprise.
Yay!
Don't spend your entire time doing it because I don't want it to become too much of a distraction. But not yeah.
As Austin goes crazy.
Yeah. But back into the story, Laros. There has been another creature here that has kind of been looking through, and it's slightly bigger than like a mouse. Not slightly. It's much bigger than a mouse, but not as big as like a human.
Did you find
I
what
think
area? What area specifically am I seeing this?
On the crates and boxes, as you're seeing, like something has kind of like pulled and like scratched them open to view what's inside, like looking for something in there. It's very interesting.
Looks like a small animal was investigating maybe a source of food or area of safety within these barrels and boxes. I don't see any sign of the creature right now, though. Just its scratch marks.
Do you notice the scratch marks getting bigger? Were
Do I
these
know if they're getting bigger?
were these the small animals?
No, these were much smaller than these reptilian creatures.
Actually, Gawain, you have beastkin stuff, right?
Right.
Ooh.
How about at this point he points them out and you give me that nature roll for me, please.
Okay. Oh, the beast. I have the beast kind. Oh, just as a nature roll. Okay.
Ooh.
17.
All right, that's
Nice.
a 17 on the die. It's not adding your int for some reason. Actually, all of your skill. Wow. Interesting. I'll have to play around with it a little bit. I'm not sure why, but it's not.
It's not adding
any
my
of your
plus
skill.
3.
It's not. Your acrobatics is a -6 right now, and that's not even possible.
Ooh.
So something.
Oh.
Don't worry about it right
wow.
Oh, I see
So-
that.
Well,
Is that
I
for
am
everybody?
wounded. He ain't doing nothing acrobatic.
No, mine looks normal.
now. Okay,
Connor.
that's fine.
Okay.
Connor
We'll
looks
fix it in a
normal.
minute.
Okay.
7 stacks of exhaustion would probably do that too.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I don't see any on him, but
That's so funny.
because bloodied wouldn't do it. All right, we'll just ignore that for right now, and we're gonna jump to your nature check. It looks very much squirreled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Those are scurrying.
Is there a difference?
Is that a squirrel or?
Well, yeah. And then he's just gonna go and squeaking, squeaking, squeakerican. Shoot, shoot,
That's
shoot,
too
shoot.
loud, please.
Squeak. They're here. If they're here, they'll know. Squeaking.
What if they look like the lizards?
What if the? I don't know if they can. Can I make a connection between the lizards and the squirrels? Like I know what the squirrels look like.
Yeah, make a connection. No, they're not the same.
Okay, great. Good LM connection
Do I-
there.
Do I see any signs that the squirrel might have died here, like its blood or anything like that, or?
No. It's hard to tell because there's a ton of scratches from those lizard creatures. It's really hard to tell. So you don't see
I look inside their bodies to see if there's like maybe a tiny squirrel rib cage inside of the reptiles.
Oh, interesting.
That's so sad.
Just to see.
There is not.
Can you move the barrels? Is there something underneath?
Gwen, you really should rest.
I can't rest right now.
Can you just sit down?
What do you want me to do?
Just rest.
I start moving the barrel for him at his request.
Yeah, no, it's you actually see some more as you move the barrel. There's a couple where there was definitely hiding behind the box at some point in time, but very living. And this wasn't that long ago.
It's not here. Looks like it was hiding back here, but it's not here right now.
If they're here, then they may be able to help us. We need to keep our eyes out for them.
Can you speak to the squirrelkin?
Well, yeah, that's what I've been doing.
They can speak back. You can understand them.
Yeah. I've spent many years studying Skurian.
I would love to see you scurry sometime.
There's just this slow...
And move another box. I move another box. I want to keep looking for the squirrelkin, the scurrian.
Skurian, as in like they scurry.
Yeah, the scurrian.
I love it. Yeah. You're not finding it here. Like you move the barrels are all empty. They've been emptied for a while, it feels like. But this creature has explored, has looked in each box as you look around. And it's strange. It's like they're...
I look up. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's not up either. Like
Okay.
They just must be deeper in. They just must be deeper in. Okay, well, we have to rest. We have to do something. We keep watch for a little while, but we have to keep moving somehow. We can't stay here.
I recommend we take a quick rest to bandage up your wounds. And then as soon as we can find one of these scurrians, maybe they can give us some intel on what's going on here.
Is there anyone else that's injured?
Not great. I've been better.
Yeah, I'm okay. May I offer? I could attempt to reach out to the Abaddon, but it would take me some time to meditate. I don't know if that's worth doing right now, but at some point it might be worth.
How much time do you need?
I don't know, like a long rest or whatever the GM might allow
So
us to do.
in this system for our viewers, there's quick rest, short rest that we can do. Now, mind you, the quick rest is like a period of, it takes about 10 minutes, and you can only do 2 quick rests per 24 hours. So essentially...
But what about afternoon tea?
So
And sack up breakfast? Are you allowed to do that too?
the way it works is there's a short rest, which is an hour, and you can only do 2 of those in a 24-hour period. But the quick rest, you can take as many as you need.
Oh, interesting. Because
they're only there so that you could spend rest points, like to recover. They don't do anything else. So as long as you need to bandage up your wounds, then you can take the 10 minutes to do it.
interesting. Because
What if we do 30 quick rests?
well, because on page 86 under quick rest, and it might have changed this, and maybe I don't have the updated version.
No,
it does say you only gain the benefits of 2 quick rests per 24-hour period.
Yeah. That's an artifact of the shift from 0.7 to 0.8.
Okay, cool. I gotta check. Make sure.
It will be corrected in the future, but the intent is 2 short rests per long rest, and then as many quick rests as you need, because we changed how recovering hit points during quick rest work. So you can take as many as you need. You're limited by rest points, which you have 1 per level. So plus you might. So
Okay.
This is why we have the inside man.
That's right.
This is nice.
So yeah, OOC for you guys. He has the Beseech patron, and we don't have to do it now, but it's something that he might want to do at some point.
That's the long rest ability you're referring to?
Yeah, I have to do it during a long rest, so.
I mean, I'm not sure you guys would be comfortable to take a long rest here, and it's 1 p.m.
I reiterate the same thing. This doesn't seem like a safe place to camp for the night, and I'd also think we should wait till the night before we take a long rest. So I think we should keep pushing through, but we should definitely take a 10-minute breather to catch our breath.
Sounds
And
good.
I will need help bandaging myself.
Child is back.
I
I'll
cannot.
help bandage him. I have a help with medicine. I'll take a look at you.
Right. So I'm going to use a first aid kit, but I'm going to hand it to you to
Okay.
administer.
So
I did not know we could bring first aid kits, so I totally would have.
I'll give you one.
Do I have a tricorder, by the way? Because he asked me earlier if I have like a device to scan
Tricorder.
him or something. Just
Yeah, right. He checks he's bad. No, let me grab that for you real quick.
cholesterol's a little high. We need
Well, it's actually a part of our relationship. Is we come from the opposite sides of culture, right?
Yep.
And Gawain is in the world of shun is not quite the right word, but he is against technology. And so if you use technology, he is not going to want you to. He's going to push it away. And so the reason he asks, or the reason I ask, is because he's looking for it. He knows who you are. He knows what you are. Although we've been working together for a little bit, he doesn't want it around him. So he's kind of looking that for you. Like he's looking you up and down, trying to make sure he can spot it before you whip it out.
He's
So
got that tech phobia. You know?
it's not even phobia. It's a distaste.
Yeah, a
Right?
disgust.
It
Yeah,
is.
okay.
It is. He's trying to hold on to the old ways, and technology basically is
These
taking it away from him.
millennials, right? Yeah.
So yeah.
Sorry, I get it though. I rolled a 10. Unfortunately, I rolled really low, but I do have a high modifier, so I got a 10.
That gives Gawain 1 point of health.
Okay. Thanks.
So
Yeah.
you may want to take a 10-minute quick rest here at this point in time.
Is it that little rest button on the top of
There
the?
is. I was just about to talk about it. At the top of your character sheet, there's a little dude in a bed. If you click that, you can click on quick rest. This is a rest type, and then you click how many points you wish to spend, and then you click spend, and then finish quick rest.
That is so cool.
Click spend. Try it.
So during this quick rest,
It says we have no points.
Oop,
you have no points.
I gave myself
No
a point.
rest points.
There, I gave you points because you should have your rest points.
Should have a minimum of 1.
Finish.
Yeah,
They
it's
do.
just 0.
It just wasn't populated.
Okay.
But we fixed
Cool.
that.
All right. Back to it. No longer
and
bleeding.
So during this 10 minutes, I want to know. It's like 1:20. I kind of just want to do a quick like mental check-in just for our viewers' sake.
Yeah.
As this 10 minutes is going on, you're kind of like you got yourself. Laros has patched you up a little bit, but you want to rest a little bit more, catch your breath, get back into whatever is happening. Gawain, what is going through your mind?
Two different things. One, he's trying very hard to meditate, and he's praying. He's praying to Quinn, the All-Mother. He's trying really hard to be able to recenter himself and not panic, and remember his training that he's done to be a healer, to be a protector. But that kind of feeds into the other thing that he's feeling is shame a little bit. He got beat hard, and all of that training and all of that healing he was supposed to do never happened. And he's feeling like he's not worthy, and he's not going to be worthy enough to be a part of the Knights of Quinn. at this point. Like he's doubting his abilities. He's doubting why he's even there at this point. If he can't heal anybody, if he can't protect anybody, if he can't hit a lizard dog, why is he a part of this? Bika chose wrong.
To us, like, can we see that you're like going through something or?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Part of that happened when you guys, when we first started, like you started to notice the panic and you started to like the hyperventilating and, you guys telling Gawain to calm down. But even his meditation, you guys have seen it for the past while that we've been together already, even on the mainland of Nikeya. And his meditation is solid. His meditation is, it's very calming. It's very good. He can get into it pretty deep. But it's broken. You can see it. There's pain on his face. It's not restful. It's not
as good. I'm bandaging you, I can kind of see this. And so I just start telling you did well out there. You took down that beast. You made many good attacks. You took a lot of attacks. You protected your allies. We're lucky to have you.
Stop. This is not the time to lie to me.
I'm not lying.
I didn't do nothing. Without you telling me what to do, I didn't do nothing.
We work together as a team. I can't do anything without you. I am lucky to have you, and we're all alive right now because of the work that you did. And you need to recognize that.
I might not be here if it weren't for you.
You know it's true. Take a look within yourself. It is your strength that got us through that fight.
It's dumb luck.
It wasn't luck. You were prepared. We don't know what waits us ahead. All we know is that we have each other. And as long as I know I can count on you, and you can count on me, and we can count on each other, we're going to get through this.
I don't know if you can count on me. Every bit of training that I had felt like it went out the window. Every blow that I did, it struck air. I couldn't make them bleed.
It's not your fault. They can't bleed.
Thank you.
She's not wrong, Gawain. I think the whole time you're talking, if you looked at Connor, he's like, everything you're saying is hitting. It's like exactly how he feels. So it's like punching. And even what Laros is saying, he's like taking it all in. Like, Gawain, whatever, there's something weird about those creatures. I know. I messed up too. I wasn't ready. But if... He looks at Laros at this. If Jadar training taught me anything, intel is the most important thing we can get. And I'm not exactly sure what we've learned, but we've learned something. And we'll be better prepared next time. We have to be. This can't get out of this cave, whatever it is.
Gawain, you said that you can talk to the Scurrian. What you can do is help us get that intel. Can you do that?
Seemed thinking a bit, but then you do see him start to stretch out his back a little bit. You do see him straighten up. I can do that.
There. Good man.
Thank you. And I'm sorry that I called you a faceless one.
You called me a faceless one?
Do you have any food?
I heard it. I left it alone. All right.
I take it all back.
Thank you, Gwen, for sharing what's going through your mind. And I love that this is like a moment of you guys are having this conversation. Right before that conversation, what's going through Connor's mind?
I mean, it's very similar to what Gawain's feeling right now. So he's just extremely disappointed in himself. And this is, I think, where the teenager in him, like, because he's like 6'6" and broad-shouldered, he looks like he's in his 30s almost, but he's only 18. And
wait a minute, you're supposed to be 6'6" in your 30s? Shoot.
Dang,
Shoot.
missed that memo.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys.
They're genetically modified humans.
Oh.
But this is where he seems the most like a kid.
The GMO human.
The GMO.
The GMO human.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he seems like kind of like a scared kid right now. He was breathing heavy just like Gawain was, but he moves away and becomes introverted. It brings it all inside, so he gets really quiet. But with you guys talking, that brought out maybe he's not alone in that.
Love it. What about Kari?
Kari she feels like she's doing her purpose right now, so she's kind of like, everything's gonna be fine because she's doing her purpose. And so,
Oh, good
you
for
know, so she's like, of course Gawain's gonna stop that attack from killing me because I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and
goodness.
you know, with
Love
the
it.
group I'm supposed to be with,
I
and
love it.
so she's probably has the best countenance right now, probably.
Oh.
And she would, kind of to both Connor and Gawain, well, from what I've learned in my short time, but I just know that our brokenness has brought us here, and the greater the pain, the greater the tragedy, the further you need to lift your eyes to see the purpose that we have. The purpose of being here, and with that purpose, we have hope. At least, that's what I've been learning, so...
I've heard that before.
Yes, I have a book.
I think I saw the pamphlet.
The shortened version.
The shortened version.
Well, a dear friend gave me this, and she has her little Star Mind book. And it's bringing me through so much, and I feel like if we just keep following what our purpose is, then we can have hope and peace, no matter where we are.
I agree.
Really?
Everybody needs a purpose, yes, or a mission, and our mission is to find out what this evil is and stop it before it spreads and hurts the people that we care about. Just focus on that, the people that we're fighting for, and our mission and our purpose.
And our mission just got a little bit bigger. With the scurry in here, we need to find him before something else does.
Maybe it's better to say the problem's gotten bigger, but the mission's still the same.
Yes.
Well said, Connor.
How are
Gwen.
you doing, Laros?
I'm doing good. To be honest, I wasn't knowing what to expect, except the unexpected. It's all new to me. The All-Mother, this land, dark creatures, plant monsters. I just expect to learn something new every moment that we're here. Just take it all in. Gather as much information as we can and plan our next step accordingly. Look out for each other.
You've obviously had some great training.
Lots of training and command and conduct. Nothing like this, though. I'm out of my depth when it comes to magic. Something I hope to learn more about. And this mission gives me plenty of opportunity to learn from you and this land about the roots of magic and what it's capable of and what I can learn. It's all a learning experience for here. Everything that I've done up until now is just to prepare me for my next adventure, my next schooling. You are my teachers, and so is this mission.
Well, I hope you're ready to learn by making mistakes. But I think we're all gonna learn from each other on this, because Laris, we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for keeping a calm head through all of it.
And last but not least, we've kind of checked on each person's mind. I just want to, what's going through Laros's mind?
Not sure exactly what we're here for, other than to investigate some deep, dark secret, some evil that's here. The only thing that he could think of is that it maybe has something to do with the stories that he's been told, that he's grew up on, learning about the history of this world and the evil that was here. But other than that kind of ancient knowledge that, from the past, that ancient history, he really just wants to learn about the threats that we're facing, because the uncertainty is what bothers him. He needs to know what it is that we're up against so he can put a plan together, because he's the guy that kind of needs to have a plan. And so just getting information as soon as possible is kind of where he's at.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. So you guys sit here for 10 minutes. We've checked in with each character, kind of seeing where they're at. We found the tracks of another creature that you guys typically, especially Gwen, would know are they're good creatures. They're good.
Do we see them going into the cave?
Yeah. Well, you haven't investigated that.
Oh, I'm
Are we
going
done
to
with our rest?
now.
Technically, the rest is over. Yes.
Okay.
But you're welcome to RP any more than you want. If there's any questions or anything you want to ask each other, I love that stuff. So,
real quick, Gwen, out of character, by Austin.
Yeah.
How many rest points did you spend during your rest?
One.
How much? Just so the medicine, the healer's kit gave you 1 health, but you spend rest points to also gain more health.
I saw that. Yeah, I'm back up to 8.
Oh, good. 8. Awesome. From 3 to 8. Good.
That is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good.
No, that's huge.
Yeah.
I think
You guys have a lot of health.
after we we're big boys.
Just better not get hit. Good thing I'm nimble.
Well, after we have the conversation, we're kind of having that downtime. Connor would take his necklace off and tie it to his board that he has. It's like a 4-string lute. He's
Play us
gonna
a
play
song.
it very quietly, but he's just starts and you can tell he's trying to find the song again. It's like someone it's not like he's playing bad notes or anything. He just hasn't found the melody yet. And I think with that, he'd also be trying to reach out with his occultism toward this path headed deeper in to see, now that he's felt what these lizard things feel like and that weird resistant undead, he's kind of seeking for that. So hopefully coming out of the rest, that would be the first thing he's going to do.
On that note, Leiros has a notepad. He's taking notes about the things that he sees and the intel that he's gathering. It's a lizard creature.
Yeah. Does he do art sketches or is it all prose? And
It's all of it, right? He's got diagrams.
The
and everything.
ancient art of
Nice.
elf stick figures.
I was going to ask you if you were carrying some kind of like data pad or notepad and keeping track of all of this.
Let's just say it's like a tablet, and he's kind of drawing in that.
A tablet.
Taking notes.
Every good party needs a note taker.
Oh,
right.
Gawain he's sitting down. Well, let's get to it then. And he's going to walk a little bit towards the mouth of the cave, and he's going to be studying the ground, looking for the scurrying feet to see if they go into the cave or if there's a specific direction that they're going.
Yeah.
Scurrying.
The scurrying feet. So I'm going to do an awareness check for that.
Well, actually,
Oh,
no, it's good. I would either take an investigation or survival check.
oh, okay.
Tracking,
Oh, man.
you know.
Oh, okay. I thought you're about to die.
Would
Take
you
a
like-
survival check.
I didn't know if you want. Would you like my my role as well now?
Yes.
Yeah. Can we help him?
Absolutely.
What's-
You want to
what-
aid him? Yeah. I wanna,
Yeah. What's your bonus to your check, by the way? To survival.
3.
Okay, same as mine. So I'll help you with your check.
So you're going to roll a D8 with that. So how we do that in Foundry is at the top of the roll menu, do you see where there's a...
The help dice?
Yeah, and you click the D8 once, and then you go down and you click the roll
By survival.
of survival, and it should roll survival check with a D8. And look
Sweet.
at that.
Ooh. Quick shout out too. This is the beta Foundry for DC20, and if you guys join the DC20
Nice.
Discord, you can get access to this. It's an awesome
is awesome.
tool.
All right. Yeah, so they definitely do scurry down there. They start heading down. They are hugging tight to the wall, to the north wall.
Okay.
There's
Interesting.
multiple creatures.
The footprints. They as in the
Okay.
footprints. Nice try.
Oh, guys, it's going to continue on today.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I mean,
bud.
That's all right.
Connor, one,
What's this?
your connection down here is... It feels like maybe it's weakened. Like you're really struggling down here, right? Like maybe there's some kind of interference, which doesn't sound normal. Like nothing should interference with the sound, with the cord, with the connection. Like, but your that's whether that's you feeling that way or if that's actually happening, you're not sure. Is that fair enough to say?
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm sorry, love. Can I real quick? This is just for me. I'm gonna roll
He's rolling something.
charisma check. Okay. I wanted to decide if he was gonna keep that to himself or not. So
And is he?
no, he makes the right choice instead of the emotional choice. Officer Leros, may I have a word?
Of course.
It might be hard to explain this exactly, but I have, from the training in the temple, I've gained a way to access what they call the Song of the Stars. It allows me to manipulate things, I think, at a sub-physical level. Of course, this is all theoretical, but something, I don't know if it's me or if it's this place, but there's some kind of interference. Something is making it difficult. I apologize for the less technical terms, but to hear the song. Again, I don't know if it's me or not, but I thought you should know.
When did you first notice this interference?
Once we entered the cave, that first time I tried to reach out, I don't pretend to be an amazing adept at this, but it is like all of my training was back to the beginning. I should be able to reach out and find it and know it, and something's blocking me.
I'd like to make a check to see if I can... I know he's telling me what he's feeling, but I want to see if maybe this is an emotional reaction, or if maybe because it could have been that we're in the darkness or something, right? And maybe that's just frightening him overall, or if it's more of a rational fear, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Where's Kari right now?
What do you want to...
Probably been hanging out with you.
Insight or something, investigation, one of those two.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Man. Same thing, best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's the cave system. Maybe if we can find an opening where we can see the sky again, the interference will stop.
If that, I'm not doubting at all. It's just if that's true, it means there's something here that can interrupt sub-physical communication. Again, I walk in theories. That's why they sent me to the Prodi Council. But that would mean there's something weird going on here, if it's not just me.
It's all theoretical to me, and I believe you. So we'll take it one step at a time.
Thank you.
And as he does that, I kind of pull up my data pad, start. Interference started when we entered the cave. Just keeping track of.
If you're quite done.
Oh.
They went that way.
Tucks his board away, puts his necklace back on, ready to go.
You guys should be able to move your tokens down the hallway.
Oh, okay. Who wants to go first?
I will.
You will.
Who's
Okay.
got the
Carly will be
best
right back.
awareness? Who's got the
I
best
have
awareness?
5.
I have a 5 in awareness.
We all get 5 as well.
Yeah, I think we do.
So I guess I gotta repeat this. Should I turn my light back on? How do I ask this? How much light do we need?
Well, let me turn your light off, and then you can decide that.
Oh, okay. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Turn the light back on.
Okay, just a little bit. All right, there you go. Kari's gone. She's just hiding behind everybody.
Yeah.
There's
She's, like,
another
up in
dog
their
hanging
horns,
out.
like hanging out.
That's right.
Like a
she's
cat.
on top. All right. Bad idea.
Hey, you
I don't
asked.
like the doc.
That's right.
I mean, Officer Laros, I defer to you, your wisdom on this, but I think it might be worth the light. Things probably, if anything's down this hall, it already knows we're here.
Yes, I agree. We need more information, and we can't do that without the light. We need to see what's coming.
This time, let's not be caught unawares. If you're able to be prepared and have an action ready before we go any further, that might be wise.
Is it, out of character, is that code, like have an action ready, or?
Wait.
Yes.
Also, out of character, I was going to say, somewhere right now, the dungeon coach is laughing. Dark vision.
That's right.
Well, Kari's in Scorpion stance, so
I think most dungeon masters hate dark vision.
I
just
agree.
putting it
I
out
just
there.
I can feel the cumulative joy in this moment.
All right.
That was literally one of the first questions that Jacob asked us. Do any of you have dark vision?
No.
thought about that with the cave.
But my hammer glows.
Everybody drink. Scrat is making fun of 5e in the
Yeah, I
chat.
see that.
Love you, Scrat.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Hey, we found a scurrian.
We found one. Ascurian's in the chat.
You didn't find one. You found the tracks of one. I want to be clear here. 'cause
No.
this is like-
Making a
Scrat.
meta joke about Scrat.
Scrat's one of our scurrian.
He is our Scurian. All right,
Okay.
Wayne, you're following these footsteps, man. This is getting off kilter real quick. No, I love it.
There's no danger right now. We can joke.
Wait, Gwen, stop. Go back.
Oh, okay.
Go back.
All right.
No, the Scurian definitely like tucked in here in these roots, and
Okay.
looks like maybe even like nibbled on some of these mushrooms.
Oh, that's not good. What are they?
Well, you have your nature check, don't you?
I mean,
I do.
Don't judge.
Kari, do you know what these
Mushroom
are?
Head's cover. Actually, you probably, that's exactly what you do.
Is there anything
I'm gonna do nature. Yeah.
aside from doing awareness
You could do.
Can I check to see if there's anything behind the roots? Like, are they coming out of a hole, or are they just coming out of the wall?
Whoops. I pressed it.
The roots themselves are coming out of the wall. Like,
Okay, they're not like covering the
nothing
hole.
really hidden.
Okay.
Here. No,
Hyrax.
nope.
Okay.
And Kari, definitely, these are edible mushrooms. These are life-giving mushrooms in the sense of like, they could sustain you if you were to eat them, not like give you health or HP. Just want to be clear.
Yes.
They're fine. They. I will
She
take a
says
few
it just like they like
and
that.
stick some in my pocket.
I'll take these
Okay.
from your hand, and I will put them in my pocket.
All right. And these vines are not like the ones you dealt. These are actual like roots, not vines. I should be clear. These are like roots that have come down, and they still have some life to a tree somewhere or a plant somewhere. Like these are really deep rooted.
Not very large and
These are not large.
strange.
They're not living. They don't grab you as you're investigating.
One.
Okay.
As Kari's nonchalantly picking mushrooms.
Snacks.
Making strange,
Do
like
you have
wanky
a title,
noises.
or is it just Gawain?
Just Gawain for now.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the pause. Gawain,
Aye.
can you tell if this root system is not gonna attack us? As it's like an anime shot of Kari like wiggling and like picking the mushrooms.
And she's like,
And Laros is sitting there, drawing and writing all of this down. Is that?
yeah, that's right.
Mushrooms.
Mushroom
Good to
Kari
eat.
dances. They're the ones from the water they were dead. They were huge. These are normal. There's nothing that seems odd about these ones.
Alright.
We'll probably encounter more like them as we keep going.
Do the treks continue?
They do. Yeah, they just pause there to nibble on the mushrooms.
Get it?
and-
Pause.
Alright.
See what I did there?
Cool.
See what I did there?
Cheers, Michelle.
I
Thank
see
you.
what you did.
Did you write that down in your pad?
Gawain, as you go around the corner after you guys spend some time gathering mushrooms and investigating this, wow, Gawain is taking off.
The light's going.
I stepped.
You're stepping on
I stepped
me.
on Kari.
Get off my foot.
Before you is an old airlock door.
An airlock door?
Oh snap.
Okay.
Yep. And
What in
so
the
you're
K is green
literally-
earth is this?
I'm gonna look right at Laros when I see it.
That's not
Yeah.
natural.
Laros Connor to the front. What is this?
I mean,
Like to investigate it.
Right away, you guys. I mean, this is clearly metal that it was used in the older starships or older ships, not stars, older ships. It's definitely taken age, and you haven't really known them to rust like this. But this is like the metal is like it's not deep rust. It's like just on the surface rust, which is interesting. That means something is like definitely weakening the metals of this ship. And it is Laros and Connor, without even a roll, you guys know like this is the old technology of your guys' ships.
Okay. And from my understanding of untonned ships, this looks like maybe it's part of a ship, not just a metal door in the middle of a cave.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Like it continues on within the rocks over on each side.
I kind of like put my hands along it, touch it, look at
Yeah.
the walls, the ceiling and stuff, and
Is that such a good
And I-
idea?
I say, this appears to be an untonned ship. Perhaps it crash landed here.
In the middle of a mountain.
I don't know yet. I look to see if there's like a panel to open it, right? If it's still powered, you know.
There is a panel, and it is, as you look at it, it's covered in dust. Very much actually has power. Very faint. It's humming slowly, like an old generator that's running it or something.
I like to use one of the old codes to open it see if it still works.
Oh, I love that.
Laros, how old is this?
I have trades with engineering and vehicles.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And cryptography. So
I have
Yeah.
training with vehicles. Could I aid him as he's
Sure.
doing this? And my vehicles too is specifically space vehicles. I cannot operate a cart
I'm really good at
or a boat.
boats.
Yeah, I cannot do boats.
yeah, electronic vehicles, right? You know, stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
mean,
pray.
I might use my expertise to do this. Do I need to make a check to do it, or?
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. I was gonna make you roll a check, but fine, you have expertise.
I'm saying, you know, I have such knowledge of
He's
this
got
thing.
the
you know,
codes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I want one of those.
You don't know the
Infinite
code, but you
expertise.
know at this point you know around how to get around these older codes, and so you start getting around it, and you know the door is going to start kind of opening slowly. It definitely gets stuck and grinds a little bit as you're able to peer in.
Can I
get some rust in the doors as it's moving.
Yeah.
can I throw something out? I know I'm Jake. Just shout at me if I'm stepping on toes. Maybe if he did do a roll, perhaps he could get an idea of the age or era of ship.
I would
come
allow
from.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you-
yeah.
In doing that and hacking into it, it might give him some.
Which, you know what? Yeah. Does the panel give me access to like the ship's computers or anything like that?
No,
You know,
no,
okay.
not this one. No.
Okay. So then, just from the outside exterior, I'd like to use my either engineering or investigation or whatever or vehicles, doesn't matter.
I'll take
To
either
see-
one.
And then I
Okay.
can aid with, if I may, with
Yeah,
my
yeah.
vehicles.
So
Okay.
add a D8.
Add a D8, and then here we go. Did that work?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
You rolled
it
a
did.
29.
Wow.
Oh yeah, 29. Yeah. I can
this
tell you
is-
the make and model when it was manufactured.
It's VIN number.
That's right. I found the menu. The VIN number.
Still
This
marked
model,
as missing.
this door style, this
this
pad
is
style,
stolen.
this is like
Yeah.
the original model that was first came. Dan, how many years ago? It's 80.
100?
It's 100
100
plus.
year. Well, it'd be 120 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 120 years ago. This was the model. The door is jammed, but you guys are able to work together to clear it, and it opens up to a room. It's not a very big room.
Quick side note on lore too. I think then he would be able to say this was from the original ship called the Glass.
He would know that. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
This is
Sorry.
from the glass.
Glass.
This is a module. Yeah, this would be a module from the Glass.
Whoa.
And although I don't have a mouth, my facial expressions, my eyes open with surprise. Like, this is from the glass.
Is that even
the-
possible?
His mind, explodes with possibilities about what might be in here.
This is common knowledge. Glass.
But I do want to clearly point this room out. There is a giant cable that runs into the room from the north, and it has wires coming out of it that seem to be connected to the stove area, a camera in the corner from where you can see.
A stove and a
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah,
The camera's I don't know if I can click on here. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
And the camera has the red indicator that it is active.
And I kind of hold everybody back. There's
What?
a camera. Would I know
What's
if it
that?
had a security system?
Give me another engineering roll, please.
Engineering role. Got it. Anybody want to help me with this one?
If vehicles are able to help, I can.
Sure.
They have backup cameras.
Okay.
So go ahead and do
That's you.
that D8. Nice.
Nope.
Oh, God. Oh, these vehicles don't have any type of security system.
No, actually, other way
The dice
around.
giveth and
They were,
the other way around.
they
The
were
other way around.
overloaded with these.
Almost.
Yeah, overloaded.
These vehicles, if I remember correctly, had some of the most state-of-the-art deadly security systems of their kind. We should approach very cautiously.
So that's normal. Okay.
Well, I mean, this is very old. This is the original. This would be from the original ship, the station that came. It's similar to the Marrow.
Do we want people to
But
know we're
it's-
here?
It's gone though. How?
As far as we knew, it was all destroyed except for. And this would be well-known history. As Commander Jonathan Hasley would have been the module piece that he arrived in. That's the only one we knew. And then, of course, the priority module. Which he might give a side-eye to Laros when he says that, as if that's like... I don't know how sensitive he is about that.
About what, per se?
When he says priority module, that's the module that the children... he came from.
Yeah,
So he's kind of
not
just
sensitive.
like... Yeah.
Yeah, he owns who he is. Yeah.
That was the only known part to survive.
Is there a problem that a camera is on still?
I mean, I guess it depends on who's watching from the other end.
Well, if the ship is gone, then who's watching?
If the security system is still active, could be an automatic defense mechanism. Motion detection.
This is only a piece of the ship.
Kyrie, can you take out the camera?
Yeah. She can take out a throwing knife. Throw it at it.
Okay. You don't even have to roll. I mean, you're good enough, right?
Yeah. Boom. Done.
You want me to make you roll every single
No.
time?
No, I'm good. I'm good with this.
Great.
She has an expertise in throwing daggers
At cameras.
at cameras
Hit
specifically.
it. Yeah.
All right, fine, roll.
No, she's good.
We milked it too much.
Do I have to?
You know, I was gonna. It's RP. This is story. You have no threat. You have all the time in the world to be like,
Great. Got it.
I'm still looking for scurrying feet.
Took it out.
Yeah. So the
Throwing
camera
dagger right through the lens.
right through the lens. It shatters.
Well, I hope there's not more.
We should test the floor for pressure plates.
How do you test the floor? He's gonna take one of the mushrooms and chuck it out.
Those are my snacks.
Anything happen?
If Kari was about to take a bite of one, you take it out of her hand.
No, mushroom snacks.
I grab some dust from the ground and I kind of throw it into the air to see if there's any like lasers or anything like that. You know?
No.
Nice.
No.
I'll go in. He takes a
Be
breath.
He's gonna be right. Gwen's gonna be right behind you.
As you enter, there is a screen over here that's not on or powered, but there's like a step ladder, something's been working on it. And this place is pretty dusty and beat up. You see an old pad over here in the wall that's completely broken, and then you see this pile of rags, and there's like a candle next to it. And the biggest thing that sticks out is the amount of fur that's in this room. Like little chunks of, especially in the bedding area where something furry has been like laying there.
What do you see?
Well, it looks like someone set up shop here that's furry. I'm gonna take another step in, like touching the floor with my foot carefully.
Yeah. No
I wanna
pressure
do-
plates go off.
Can I do the?
Gawain, you might want to come in and look.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my with the beastkin. The
Why is pulling that?
would it be through investigation?
What are you trying to do? Sorry.
I'm trying to analyze the fur, so that I can tell what it's from.
Oh, that'd definitely be a nature check.
Nature check. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Whoa!
Boom.
Woo-woo!
Dang.
Definitely a squirrel.
Definitely a squirrel. Okay.
Followed by crit success.
That's
Yes, right.
That's right.
That's how we do it.
So he's
Definitely that
How-
squirrel race that I just forgot the name of. Swilmo?
scurrying.
No.
Swell.
Scurrying. Yeah.
That is the lord and founder of the Scurrian.
That's the Swelmo is the. That's right.
Sorry. Yep.
Saint Swelmo.
Saints.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, these are inside jokes for our 5-year campaign of Bomb Squad, which this campaign is taking place 100 plus years after.
You don't have to know all those details, but
No, but it's really funny.
Yeah, no, definitely the squirrels.
Nice.
Like how recent?
With that roll, relatively recent, like within a week.
Oh,
In a week, okay.
okay. So still been long. I mean, he still wants to squeakin', squeakerakin', squeal, chi
With
squeak. He's trying to whisper, but
Connor's just
he's
like
really
looking at
big,
you.
and he's like, say something.
It's rude to not talk.
What? What are we doing?
I don't know.
We're talking
Yeah.
to the Scurrians. If they're here, they'll hear us and they'll come.
I don't know. We took their camera out, apparently.
I call out telepathically, because I don't have a voice, just in case they can hear me.
Ooh.
Nice.
Scurrying.
What does he look like when he's doing that? We've been around each other for a little while now. Does he know that you're trying to use telepathy at this point?
He lets you hear him, so people's minds can hear him when he's calling out.
What is he saying?
General, anybody in the area can kind of hear that he's trying to speak.
And Gwen's just gonna roll his eyes. Is like, they don't like it when you say it like that.
What? What's wrong with the way you said it?
Sounded similar to me.
No, it was childish. It was demeaning. Treat them like they have feelings.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Officer Laros and I will look at the ship aspects and
Scurrying.
you and Carl.
Now you're yelling at them. Oh, they're gonna get so hurt by this and so confused. Just go over there with Connor. Just stand over there. Just.
I enter the room and stand next to Connor. Since the Gawain's in the room, could you change the light source so we could see a little bit more about what's in here?
That's it.
Oh, even from where he's at, he can't see this bottom corner. And
Oh wait, who can't?
Oh, no, Laros is just
Laros
blocked by
said
the
you have to
walls. Yeah,
step in.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
Sorry. Okay. I
I'll
was like,
step in too.
the light source on. It's on me. It looks like when I move, it moves.
let
It
me
should be
look.
like-
I don't think it's on you, but look. Nope. It just moves with your camera.
Oh, with my camera. Oh, so it's what I can see.
This is exactly what. Yeah. That's why.
I didn't know it had player specific.
Yeah, it's not shared
That's
vision.
cool. That is cool.
Kari's gonna start investigating some things. I don't know.
So the biggest thing is this room, like things were ruined in here, and something has been actively like working in here to make it not ruined. There's a giant boulder that's like in the doorway, which is weird. Like
this door, this like panel right here in the bottom left corner, is that active?
It looks like something is working on that currently. There's no power to it. The power is coming from somewhere else. So you guys instantly get that like somebody hooked up the stove in here and somebody hooked up the camera in here.
I want to look at the camera and see if it's got some sort of physical feed, or maybe the model might have some like wireless ability to transmit, if potentially it's going somewhere, right?
Yeah. I will need a roll for that. It definitely has a knife sticking out of it.
Gwen's gonna hand the knife back to Kari.
Thanks. I was just about to ask.
The wire runs into the ceiling or something, or maybe it's got like a transmitter built into it. Yeah, even if it's broken, it's fine. Engineering, is that good? Or
yeah, I love the engineering. Yeah.
Can Gawain use the
22.
stove?
13. Yeah.
You want to turn on the electric stove?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. So Gawain go over and start turning on the electric stove. Laros, you're looking at this and you're like, Now that you're looking at it more, you're like, no, this was added in recently. Like this is the rest of the stuff in here that you can tell was like original. This is like newly made model or put up more recently. And there is an option for a transmitter feed, but that transmitter piece is like broken prior to this, but it's definitely hooked in wired. Like that feed, that red was also had a feed network cable.
Got it. Okay.
Is it possible? So Gawain has brewing as one of his trades, and he'd like to make mushroom coffee.
Ooh.
You want to spend 10 minutes?
If we're here investigating, if you guys are here investigating, that's right. That's right. Some kind of speed bonus.
I mean, if you roll well enough, I might give a bonus.
I think we would probably, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think we would probably take 10 minutes to look around.
Can I take a quick rest then?
Another one?
Can't hurt, right? She's just gonna sit by as Gwen's cooking up coffee, mushroom coffee.
Gwen, where are you getting the water from?
Where am I getting the water from?
Yeah, like are you going back and getting water out of the water?
I mean,
do you want that water?
Do we have canteens? Do we have water? I'm gonna squeeze it out of Connor's shirt because he was in the water.
Okay,
You see Kari, like he's, Gawain's turning on the oven. Like, what are you doing? I'm gonna make mushroom coffee. Where do you get the water from? Walks over to Connor.
Why is everyone looking at me?
All right, give me that brewing roll.
Yes.
The sigh and the eye roll.
That's right. Extra flavor.
This is Laros is examining the camera.
Yeah.
Connor's kind of looking around to see if they're in danger. Kari's just chilling, being like, "What's up, y'all?"
Waiting for my coffee.
Yeah, Connor would probably go over.
Do you want to help me with your nature?
While they're doing
have
that,
herbalism.
he would go over to where the
Can I
power
do
line's
that?
going on, watching. I'm assuming
I'll
Laros
give
and
you
he are kind of
herbalism
talking, and
So help die.
Laros would fill him in on that.
D8?
So
Yes.
he'd go to where the power line goes past that. Oh,
Okay,
character
it's a
sheet.
really tight squeeze to get through here.
Yeah, he's just going over to where it is. Looking
no.
through. Ah!
That water from Connor's shirt was not good, guys.
Sweaty
So what
water.
was that? Sorry.
It was muddy
You
water.
don't know
didn't
that
take
you
a
rolled a
shower
nat
before we
one.
went.
Your character does not know. You have brewed a cup of coffee.
It was yeah.
Are you?
Our producer's holding back.
Who's drinking this cup of coffee?
I mean, Gawain will have to. This
You
is.
take the first try.
I'm gonna take the first nice little swig here.
All right,
All mother bless you.
it's way too salty for your liking. Not because of salt water, because of sweat. Just
It kind of tastes like Connor.
can you do me a favor? Can you please roll a physical save?
Oh dear.
Oh no!
I'm at the height of puberty right now.
Oh dear. Oh,
No
that's
deodorant.
gross.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's
All right,
bad.
good night, y'all.
Yeah.
Laros is very happy he doesn't have a mouth right now to drink this coffee.
Now, cows don't throw up. Correct me if I'm wrong, Michelle.
They have two stomachs. Can they throw up either one?
They don't have two stomachs. They have 4 chambers.
4 chambers.
Not this kind. I have 4 stomachs and 16 chambers.
Gwen,
Yes.
you
And they're all
definitely
upset.
feel really queasy. Like that wasn't good.
You're right.
You-
You look a little green.
I don't. I'm not doing so well.
This is not good. I was kind of looking forward to it. Oh, it's bad.
I think
Cows
it's
don't
going.
throw up. But that doesn't mean that it won't go through them. You know what I mean?
It's going in all 16 chambers.
Oh,
Time, yep.
this is at least a 12 chamber. One.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Kari's slowly backing up.
Connor's going to. He takes a breath, ignoring the cow noises. I'm gonna try this again. And he takes the moonflower pendant that he has and pulls his necklace taut and tries to prick his necklace, making that one fine note, trying to reach out beyond this space and see if he feels any undead in that passageway that we can't get to right now.
I'm no help to you.
I kind of want to just put. I know last week I think we rolled an occultism for this, but I
Yeah,
kind
you
of want
tell
to use
me.
more of an awareness check
Sure.
to see if the song plays back to you, kind of thing.
Hey! It's here!
Pep talk from Laros.
I was gonna say the little dice hack from LM. It's like I think don't use occultism.
that.
Use awareness.
We have now done 120, 120. If we take out
Yeah,
the
we're just
physical
bouncing
save,
back
it's
and
pretty
forth.
good.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. Okay,
about-
so yeah.
Giveth and taketh away.
Yes.
Well, I'm giving right now. I'm giving it all.
There's actually, I think you guys would hear an audible sigh of it's like relief, or like he'd been holding his breath and he's finally able to, when he finds his note and he's back, he can hear the temple and all the people that are always singing in the Temple of the Moonflower.
Can we hear the note too?
Yeah.
Cool.
It resonates. And I think for Laros too, he feels it more mentally too, because it is his note that is the truest.
Sounds like Connor.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the one.
It's
Well, you're
not
hearing
undead.
Connor. I'm tasting Connor. This is we're having a good day.
seeing Connor.
She's seeing Connor. That's right.
The height of puberty too. Yeah.
That's really good.
Like any good,
Terrible.
this is terrible.
Yeah. Zaxania is dying.
I'm
Hi.
trying to make these serious games. I don't know why I bother. I don't know why I bother. No,
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Connor,
I believe in
your
us.
note resonates out down the chamber, and what you get back is that there is a living creature somewhere forward, or creatures.
Behind the boulder?
Like
Well, not
beyond.
like directly behind the boulder, but past the boulder.
There were other steps, though, right? Or was it just a step stool?
That's just a step stool.
Got it. Okay.
They don't go anywhere. It looks like something was like working on the TV
The monitor,
screen. Yeah.
Everyone. There are living creatures beyond this boulder. I can sense them.
So not what we fought out at the beginning of the cave. Something different.
Yes. Something alive. It is not undead. I can't tell if there's one or a few. It very well may be the Scurrian. But they're there. I don't know. And he looks to Laros too and says, I don't know what this means that I can feel it, but they're there.
Whatever it means, it's a good thing. You have your connection. You centered yourself. His awareness it's like a mystical thing, or can he like hear them? For example,
Very mystical.
Okay, it's mystical.
Yeah. It's more like a
Feeling their soul.
sensing the song.
Can you tell how many there are?
Can I?
No.
No, with his 20, isn't that
No.
20?
Well, okay. All right, I'll give you this. There is either one large creature or a ton of small creatures.
That's cool. Yeah, it's either one larger creature, or if it's Scurrian, it's hard to pick them apart, so it could be a group of them.
Well, Gwaine, you should go forward and announce us.
For our sake, I really hope it's the Scurrian.
Shall we
We shall.
prepare?
Can Gwen fit?
Squeakin'!
Fit through the boulder space.
It's like super tight. Like, you can squeeze through, but if you guys
I'm getting
were
the sense of like Po from like Kung Fu Panda,
Yes.
But serious.
but really serious.
Yeah.
Super serial.
no,
So it's more like moo, moo.
Can we move the rock?
Can we move? Cheers.
Do we need to? Like, can we fit through it without moving the rock?
you can squeeze through. Yep. It's just a role play thing of like, it's really tight.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
like,
gonna do a cartwheel through it.
Yeah,
if we
Kari
were
just goes right through.
If we were to get in combat, it would be
Show off.
a spot that would-
Yeah. Be a little bottleneck.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So Gwen's first.
We'll go forward.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Gwen's got to turn so that the horns go through. And
That's
like,
right.
It takes
Who's
a
next?
while.
Connor, are
Takes a
you
bit.
next? Or
I guess I'm the next biggest boy.
nope. How do I get through?
I have to do it.
I can't.
Oh, you took away my powers to move
This is-
my own
this is-
guy.
This is a save point.
You should save the game.
Cartwheel. There I go.
All right. Gwen, you start pulling forward and you go into a room. The cable continues on. And you come up to an area, there's stalagmites and odd rocky formations in here.
Okay.
And you're just stepping forward. There is however a barrel with a lantern on it and a pickaxe leaning up against it to your left if you're looking north.
Yep. All right, I'll go to it.
All right, as you guys enter into this area, you're not sneaking, right? Like nobody told me they were sneaking, so
I did kind of shout.
I want to sneak.
yeah.
It's his normal military training.
I've decided, based not on what the GM just said, that I will be speaking.
All right, we're gonna roll into a challenge event because coming out of the walls, coming out of the hole.
These are not scurrians.
No, they're
How
not.
big are they?
They're like the size of a house cat.
Oh
Ah!
god. Oh gosh.
And there's hundreds of these just
Jeez.
swarming up out of this.
Hundreds?
Yeah, hundreds.
Oh my god. We gotta run, guys. I mean, we can't fight this. Yeah.
Grab the lantern.
You go back to the.
Grab the pickaxe.
Yeah. Can we just run back to the room?
We're gonna enter into a challenge event to see if you can run back to that room.
Okay.
So
We gotta run through, guys. We gotta get through this
yeah,
area.
yeah. So I don't have an image, but just picture this room as they're starting to fill with these creatures, and they're going towards you. It's obvious. They're like, "Oh yeah, look at this dude. We're gonna eat him." Cow.
Feed him my Connor water.
Gosh, please. Yeah.
So, Eddie's not coming back next week. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm here for it.
No, I love it. All right. So, if you guys don't know, if you are patron supporters, they did release the Volume 4 magazine of challenge events.
Ooh.
Or challenge rules
Skill
are in it.
challenges.
Yeah, skill challenges. And this is what we're going to deal with. So I want you guys to tell me the skill you're going to do. I'm a very mean GM. I'm not telling you to DC because I don't like to.
That's our thing.
Yeah, that's my
Not to
thing.
know it, by the way. It feels better.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. See,
Yeah,
Eddie
sweet.
was meant to be here.
Yeah.
We're the same.
So I want you guys to pick a skill now, and I'm not even going to tell you the rewards. I'm not going to tell you the punishments. I want you to tell me the skill and the role play of what you're going to do to get. You guys are planning to get away. So that was the first reaction. I think the scream was really Kari screaming.
I love that.
I don't like bugs.
So pick a skill and story with it with me. And then I want to go through all 4 roles, all of what you're doing, and then I will rebuttal and tell the story of exactly. So you tell me your attempt, and I'm going to rebuttal the story with your failures and successes of what's happening, and then we're probably going to go into a second round. I don't care the order. You guys, whoever wants to start, go ahead.
Connor wants to do something right and help. So I'm actually want to roll intimidation. And he's going to attempt to use his ability to access the Sea of Stars to terrify these creatures and stop them. At least give them pause so that everyone else can make a move.
Okay.
Can I double up on that somehow? Because I was actually going to do relatively the same thing.
That's awesome.
And so is there a way, can I just help him, or do I roll intimidation as well? And is there a way for us to help each other?
So if you want to help him, you can take a disadvantage on your roll.
Okay.
Go ahead. What were you going to say? What was
what Laros is going to do is I'm going to use investigation to identify where they're coming from and try to find the safest, quickest path through them, but with avoiding as many of them as we can. I'm trying to use investigation to figure out all that.
Okay, so are you going past or backwards?
I want to go past, all right, because there's no going back. There's nothing behind us, right? We're going to go back to that boat.
Except the bottleneck.
Yeah.
We could funnel them and hit them one at a time.
Interesting. So, Gwen, if you want to assist Connor, that's taking some of your mentality, away from the actual problem. I'll have you roll at disadvantage, and then but it will give Connor the help die.
Gotcha.
So,
With
my investigation, though, can I see what that barrel is that's right there with the lantern on it?
Like what's in it?
Like, what is that barrel? Yeah.
It's a barrel. Like you can't see in it, but there is a lantern and a pickaxe sitting on it.
All right. Okay. It's a flame burning lantern.
It is an oil lantern. Okay. Yes.
I'm feeling the vibe. Yeah, I think I know where it's going. Also, shout out Sam. I see you in the chat. Thank you, Akiro.
Thank you, Sam.
All right, so go ahead and give me, Laros, you want to give me your investigation roll?
What's Kari doing?
So I think she would want to use maybe her awareness to find the best path through these things where they can't get us.
So
whether that's forward or back.
So are you trying to assess the situation for danger?
Like they're all scurrying out of everywhere, so she's trying to find what path is best, forward
Did you have
or back.
to use that word?
So
did we have to scurry?
They are.
Insight might be better for discerning that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay.
So I'll just do insight.
And then the two of you, Connor and Gwen, being the closest to them coming out. Oh, we're going to roll.
Nope.
Cool.
We're doing
You did not roll
intimidation.
with disadvantage.
No, I did not. We did our own separate thing.
Okay.
What's the D8 for?
That was not supposed to be selected. So
That's okay.
that.
I can subtract a D8. It's still nat 20.
Yeah.
Laros, if you find a way, because they're all very focused on Gwen. So Gwen, tell me how you fail miserably.
I'm about to bellow my absolute most ferocious Bohan scream. But as I'm about to, I start filling up all of those 8 stomachs with air. And all that comes out is this belch. And a little bit of Connor spittle. It's It's gross.
Mini reek.
A little puff of green air comes out of my mouth somehow, and like that's
As you
embarrassing.
guys are making this, he lets out this huge burst, and so Connor, you
Would burst. You have to call
absolutely
it a
give them a
burst.
pause. Like the ants, the giant ants, they pause as like you resonate their sound. You've with your natural 20 from before, you know how to match it, so that you hit that, and you are able. And they pause, except for Gwen. They're like the belch, maybe the smell of the mushrooms, like it drives them crazy. And so Gwen, you are going to take 1 point of true damage.
From what?
Applied from getting bit.
Oh, they bit me.
I think
Done,
everyone
gotcha.
would. I think with the natural 22, he's tapped in, and people would hear the splashing of water, and everyone's breath would start to get a little foggy as the room gets a little colder, as he tapped into the sea of stars.
Love it.
Cool.
Kari, you think the best bet is to go back, bottleneck, destroy there. But Laros, if you wanted to make it through, you definitely could navigate your team through. But now you have to make a decision: are you going forward or are you going backwards? So, the ants here. You know what? I'll draw on the map so that we can kind of like. They're
I
definitely
like the idea
concentrated-
that everyone's shouting here while Connor's like in the zone and Cohen's belching, but like Kari and Laros are shouting what they want to do to each other and decide.
Yeah, so it's chaos right now. The ants are concentrated in the red bubble, just so you guys know.
Okay.
But they're really focused on Gwen right now. Like the belch attracted them somehow.
Yep.
So we're going into the second round.
Okay.
Oh.
Which direction are you going as a team, or what is the conversation like? What's going on? Tell me what the chaos is like.
I imagine that I'm yelling to go one way, and Kari's probably yelling to go the other way. What do you guys think?
I love that.
I mean, I don't want the bugs to touch me.
Is there an actual flame in the oil lantern right now?
No,
No. Okay.
it is not a lit lantern
Or
hip.
OOC, I think Connor's decision will be based on what you guys decide to do for his role.
Well, I think Kari, even though she really, really wants to go back because she thinks that that's the right decision to stay away from the things, she also has seen how Laros can command a situation and does it effectively. So she will give in and say, we should go forward.
Do you have a moment where you're saying, like, I'm going to trust you right now?
Yeah.
Go play it. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited.
We have to go this way. Look at the
But
path.
the-
And
I
I
mean-
pointed out, right, the route that we would take.
But fine. Okay. We're going forward. I trust you, okay?
Oh, I love it.
Is it too much of an action? I want to smash the oil lantern and light it on fire somehow. Is that too much of an action?
No. This is all roleplay.
Okay. So I would like to be able to smash, I guess, essentially in the area of the ants. So it would be in the flavor of taking the lantern and tossing it, and then using the sacred bolt from my axe and shooting just a blast of radiant energy at it and just having it explode.
It's not fire damage, it's radiant.
It's bright and
Laser
beautiful and fiery. Heat. I think of heat. Flashlight.
Do we have music? We had like battle music last time.
Oh, it is playing, I thought. Is it not playing for everybody?
I don't hear it.
Oh, no.
Double check in Foundry. There is a music icon, like what is that? Half note.
Michelle, you're getting
Quarter
the feed,
note.
right?
Just kidding.
Quarter.
Yes.
No, wait. And it should be there, yeah, because I'm getting it.
Okay.
I'm
well,
not sure why, Ed. Sorry.
It's probably on my end.
There is definitely battle music
I
playing.
hear drums.
These ants are coming from the red circled area. That's where they're like
yeah.
up. Okay.
Correct.
Well, I don't have a way to do fire, so
I liked it.
So I can just do.
Can you hit
Fire?
the stone and spark it? I don't know.
So this is round 2, right?
Yes,
of
this
the
is round
challenge.
2. So you can't use the
I do
same-
have a chain whip. What if I can whip it and then just cause a spark? You know,
Yep.
like he throws it and I whoosh, you know.
Sure.
Or
Nice.
yeah. Okay.
I don't have any fires either, so we'll see.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Wait.
if I could throw it against like the rock or something like that, I could do the same thing. That way, Laros, you don't have to use your ability, or you don't have to use
Well,
your.
how about this? Dwayne, give me your athletics check for this
Okay.
round for
Okay.
your throw before you roll.
Okay.
If you are 5 over the DC that I have picked,
Okay.
I will allow it to explode. Well, light on fire. No
Oh.
pressures.
Oh, not like
You
I
got
don't
it,
get
you
to roll
got it, you got
another.
it.
Excited
Nice.
by the explode.
The explode took me off guard. I get to roll another one. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go.
oh, I teased the 17.
What happened?
You're right.
11.
You rolled an
it
11.
like was on the edge on my
Ah.
picture.
So it's gonna smash, and now there's oil all mixed in here and a broken lantern.
Okay.
But Gawain, are you also running, as they're saying, or are you staying there?
No, I'm running. I'm following them. The idea was
so
to take it.
I'm gonna start moving you because you've rolled.
Okay. Yep.
No, tell me what your idea was.
Oh, it was to take it off the barrel, and as I'm charging head down, I'm throwing it against the rock.
Yeah.
But maybe just not looking where I'm going. I bump against the rock, and so it ends up smashing, but not hard enough to light on fire.
But there's oil there. For anybody who wants to do something with that, so as you're running forward, you are getting bits. You have one like literally hanging off your calf muscle,
Okay.
chomping away at you. So we'll get to wait till everybody else has rolled, and I'll go over how you die, how you take damage.
I love you. Does my thick hide, my thick skin, do anything to prevent that biting?
It's true damage, so it's just part of the RP. I would be doing more to you if it wasn't for your thick skin.
I
Let's
have
just put it that
true
way.
calves.
They are beautiful calves.
True calves. Those are Iliad calves.
Those are
right there.
Iliad calves.
I need another
That's
drink.
right. I've been doing the Iliad squat
right.
thrusts.
Whenever
Okay.
it's accidentally sensual, you have to drink.
That's it.
Connor, I think, is going to be doing, I think, athletics. In that, once he got them focused, he's trying to help everyone move and get out, and he's
So
trying to
like-
stay back.
You picking up Kari and like carrying her?
I'm fine.
If she's running fine, I was almost thinking a
I'm
little
not
more
staying
Dwayne
here.
because he was discombobulated with the
Good
belch.
word.
Discombobulated.
But like I'm hitting them away and kicking them away and throwing
Yeah,
them away,
there you go.
staying as the rear
There you go.
guard.
Yeah.
He
Perfect.
plows ahead, gets all the insects on him, and you're knocking them off, trying to
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
him.
Yep.
All right, love it.
Athletics?
Roll athletics. Ruh-roh.
Not
All right.
great.
Cool.
Not great.
Laros and Kari. We'll spin the whole town in a moment here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Kari is nimble with her elf feature. It's not in there, but she does have it. So she's going to be using some acrobatics to kind of like jump, flip, cartwheel her way through this so that none of them touch her.
Very specifically. Also, I want to shout out, guys, with the challenge events too, you can buy Jacob bonus
No,
stuff.
no, no,
it will
no.
change DCs.
No.
Even though it's not a one-to-one connection.
All right,
But anyways.
Kari's dancing around. All right,
She's dancing.
Laros.
All right. You want to make like an attack check for this one?
I do, yeah.
All right. Do I just click on
Okay,
the weapon to
Commander.
make the attack check, or where do I
So
do
you
that?
can actually do it from the main sheet at the top
Okay.
right where it says attack check. All right.
13. Hopefully that's good enough.
Yeah.
Lucky 13?
You're going for the sparky.
Yeah, I'm going for the oil to.
Yeah. Guys, this isn't going very well for you guys.
Oh no!
Laros, you go to chain whip and you hit, but then you realize as you hit the dirt or the rock, you realize that like that's a mound of dirt that they made, like an ant hill, and there is no spark that comes off. There's no nothing. You miss the lantern itself, but you hit, but you do crack a hole in the side of their home, which is so good because really
that makes them so happy.
Yeah. Now
It's
right,
combat, guys. We roll great.
We'll
on
be
this
fine.
game.
We'll be fine.
this isn't combat, but here's the thing, Wayne.
yes.
Yeah.
You're getting bits. Connor's ripping some of them off of you. You guys are panicking down this hallway, and I say panicking, but you're moving quickly. You're trying to get.
Kari's panicking.
This hurts, Gwen.
Yep.
So I applied one more point of damage. I do need you to make a physical save.
Yeah.
Connor, you get bit, and it hurts. But Kari and Laros, you aren't gonna get bit. They're actually really focused on the front too. But Laros, as you hit that thing, there's a couple more come out of that ant hole, and they definitely are like they're looking at you.
Angry.
Got it.
And so I'm gonna start moving you guys down a little bit more down the hallway here as you guys are running down.
Thanks.
No problem. And cool. And you guys are making it around the corner, but they are hot on your tail, and they're pushing on you. And lucky enough, there's no more on Gwaine, no more on Connor, and they're those ones you've squished, you got off, but you still have the swarm coming behind you. Hey, Gwaine.
Yeah.
Part of your failure with the physical save is you are now poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what is that functionally? What happens to me? Like every turn I lose HP.
Poison. Oh man.
You're impaired. You're disadvantaged on physical checks, and then at the start of each round, you're going to start taking poison damage.
Okay.
You can spend, if you want to spend an action making a medicine check on this next round while you're running forward trying to figure out what's going on. You can do that to try to like stop the poison. Now, there's that. So I'm going to put poison on you, which causes you to be impaired.
Physical checks, by the way, impaired gives you disadvantage on physical checks. That's anything that uses your might or agility.
Okay.
Correct.
And attack checks. So
And what?
Probably most of the
Attack.
things you're good at, you'd have disadvantage on.
Yeah.
Do I need to use like my first aid kit when I'm resting or when I'm still, or is that something that I could use on the run?
If you want to role play with me that you're like squeezing the poison out kind of thing, you can do it on the run. It's more of a role play. You just need to make a medicine check to get rid of it.
I just need to make a medicine check. Okay.
Yeah, but it takes your action. So like, there might be a foul forward, there might be something, but this is the third round challenge event. Hopefully you guys can either get rid of them or something happens within this next round to be done with this ant swarmy.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll do my medicine check then.
Okay, as you're running forward, yes?
Yep.
Yay!
Cool.
All right,
Gwaine.
you are not going to be poisoned, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Don't move
Glory,
your character.
heal me.
Connor.
Connor is going to, I assume, I'm going to use my last MP to cast Psychic Fear on the Horde, the Swarm. Trying to make them run away from us. So I want to stop and turn around and let everyone run past me. So I don't know exactly, but that's my idea. You let me know.
I love it. Yeah. So using a spell is going to give you... It's going to lower the DC. Well, let me double check that. That's how I usually roll it, but let me... it's been a while. Hold on.
I just like to that with his nat 20.
Oh, well,
he's
roll your spell check. So under Psychic Fear,
Yep.
just hit that roll button.
Nothing's happening. Hold on.
What do you mean nothing's happening?
We've been hitting the
click and
dice
nothing
and nothing's
happens.
happening.
Oh, I'm getting an error. What's it
Without-
say? Not enough AP. Oh, well, let me give you some action points.
Oh.
Try now.
Oh,
Yes, right.
that makes sense.
Oh,
Oh no!
wow.
Hey, a natural
It's-
one does mean you don't spend the MP, right? So you get to keep your MP.
You do have to keep your
Okay.
MP. So we'll give you that back.
It's better than rolling a 2, actually.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
that's
is,
true.
is
That's a
connecting.
little
Yes and no. You're not going to like this, Connor. We'll get to the role play here in a moment. Kari,
Ah,
That's you. That's why.
yes, this is me.
I was trying to add my MP back, and I was like, how do I have 0-0?
So can she try to pick up a rock and throw it so that they think that we're somewhere else using trickery in some sort of way?
yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
Orgasm. We are the
She's-
wonders.
That's a big rock.
Nope, it's a little rock.
Panic!
We're over there.
What are you doing?
Laros, what are you doing?
Did Connor fall back like behind me, so like
Yes.
I'm in front of him now?
Correct.
Yeah.
I would like to make Gwen, you were going to make a medicine check, is that right?
Yeah, and
He
I did.
Yeah,
And did you succeed?
I did.
he did.
You did. Okay. So now that we're in this curve here, there's like a big opening or whatever. I'd like to make an awareness check just to see kind of where we're running.
Oh,
Or
perfect.
what's before us?
Yeah, do it.
Let's see.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Why are you laughing?
The GM's smiling.
Oh, this is great.
No.
13 is
great.
Laros'
13.
number.
13,
Yeah.
apparently it's good enough. I don't know.
It's better
This is how
than
tonight's role play is
Then the natural
all-
one.
going to end. Connor, you're gonna play your tune, and again, you're like, shoot, I am interfered. There is no connection. That you went to go cast your spell, and bro, that didn't go off. Like, not like you didn't even get you didn't even suck your power away. Like it was, you don't have a connection, and like that moment of like, are you kidding me? And you're holding the back end of where your teammates are running, and you're gonna get. Not only are you going to get bit up, you're going to take a quite true points of damage.
Yeah.
You are going to become exhausted as they are biting in your fighting them off, and they're just clamping on you, and it freaking hurts.
Can
I
add something for roleplay to it?
Oh, here we go. Punish yourself. Yes.
punish yourself.
You know I like it. Because he had that natural 20 where he connected with the Sea of Stars, and he goes too far in, and I think he sees his brother's spectral form there, and he's not even reacting to getting bit. He's actually zoned out and standing there. Whatever he's looking at, everybody else can't see. Just for a moment, I think he would snap back out of it and realize, but whoever would be looking at him would see for a moment he's not present.
Maybe my rock hits you.
I like that. I love that.
Can I, for lore, for those of you watching, who watched the 5-year Bomb Squad, he does the brick face because he is a descendant of Jonathan Hasley. So he's running hardcore, and then he stops and just goes.
Yep, that's about the brick face.
That's about the brick face.
And then all of us know what it looks like. I'm like, oh no, not again.
He's gone again.
He's gone. He's having a memory of
He's
something.
having a memory. Yeah.
Kari, one of the ants. Also, multiple of them have bit you. One of them actually gets enough through your armor and catches you, and you're going to take 1 point of true damage. Laros is the only one not going to take damage, but
Shocker. Thanks for being here, Eddie. Thanks for saving the day. Thanks for. I think
Someone has to survive to tell the tale.
psychically. We're just bullet shields. That's just. Guys,
got all the notes.
stand in front of me.
Yeah, he's saving it for what's coming. Yeah.
Praise,
Yeah, right.
praise.
and coming just on the edge of your light, up on the ceiling, so it's above you,
No.
Okay. Yeah. I look
and
up.
it cocks its head down towards you, and Connor, Laros, what I'll give you with your awareness check, it's not that you see this creature at first, it's that all the giant cat-sized ants that have been chasing you and biting you, they're suddenly scurrying back as you step in deeper, and Gwen, stepping into your light, because you have like a 5-space, 25-foot radius of light coming off of your weapon, is going to be this creature.
Nah.
Hold on. What do you mean, nah?
I'm just, it's a thing. No.
And
Dude,
that's
these are sick.
literally hanging off, like with the acid dripping out of its mouth. And this is the size. It's like 8 feet and long, and it is huge, and it's up on there, and it's disgustingly has its head turned all the way around at you guys, and that is where we're going to end. With really rough shape.
Oh no.
You guys are in really rough shape. I don't know.
Wow.
As my
Put that in your notepad.
Everybody.
Are you writing that down? Okay.
I wrote down a lot.
Wow,
Should
dude.
have saved the lantern.
So
Should have saved the lantern.
Should have saved
saved
the
the lantern.
lantern. I feel like that happened to BossCon one time too.
Oh,
when
it
we said
absolutely
that.
did.
Should have done that.
well, congratulations, guys. I'll be honest with you. Jacob thought you guys were gonna go back. And you went forward, which is beautiful. I'm so excited for you guys.
Orgasm's calling him Sparky.
I love it.
This is so good though. I love that I love envisioning that moment of Kari and Laros yelling, and Kari's just like, "I'm gonna trust you," and we're going. Oh,
Yeah.
To the
That's
nastiest, ugliest bug she's ever seen in her life.
This will be good role play for next week.
oh
Till next
man.
Till next week.
Thank you
Very
guys. Thank you, Eddie,
Awesome.
for being here.
Yeah, thanks for
awesome.
having me.
It was a lot of fun.
We're still alive.
I
Not
know.
dead
dude.
yet.
It's one of those. It's every game. Do we have to stop?
I know.
Wayne just looks up and
definitely
goes,
wanna see what happens
"Squeak."
next.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm excited for you guys. Jacob's mind, and now I should have realized that you guys were gonna go into that room and you're gonna like barricade yourselves in there. You're gonna like make some coffee. That part I got right. No, just kidding. But I thought you guys were like, oh, we're gonna investigate this and do that. It's like, we're gonna go forward. I was like, all right, let's do it.
Blame the dice. I got that nat
You guys
20
missed the secret
thing
stairway
to
behind the
life.
stove, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's good. Taking you right to the scurriest, but that's fine.
Backsies.
No takes backsies.
You missed the easy mode.
That's right.
Yeah, of course we.
That's all those nat ones. And the bad mushroom
your guys'
coffee.
dice tonight were stressful. They were
They-
stressful
They're
dice
not
tonight.
liking it.
Yeah, both nights that we've done this have been rough.
It's not like your metal dice.
I'm gonna bring my metal dice next time.
We had nat 1, nat 20, nat 1, nat 20. So it was kind of going both ways. It was pretty cool.
That was
It was
swingy.
cool.
It was really swingy tonight. That was fun. Oh,
right.
man. All
That's
right.
great. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you all for being here. Shout out to the chat. Thank you all. We will be facing off against Sparky, I assume, next week. That's what it's dubbed now. Let me think. If there's anything I need to shout out, we will be raiding tonight. We are raiding March of the Dragon Queen, Geeks and Gamers. That is in Savage Worlds. So hopefully they'll still be going here when we jump over. So please do stick around for that. Just give them a like. Say hello from Avenue Studios. We always want to give them some love over there. If we unlock enough likes for them, the party gets bonuses. So
Ooh, nice.
just hang in there for a few seconds afterwards. Give them a like. Check out DC20. I'm all
If
like,
anybody wants to play some DC20, I'm actually thinking about posting a like 2 or 3 shots. So,
Some shot.
some shot.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, hit me up.
yeah.
I'll let you know.
Links in the description below for Dungeon Coach's channel on YouTube. If you haven't already, subscribe. And then the DC20 PDF as well. So check those out for the 0.8 beta. And I think that, real quick announcement, Halloween night. So we're doing this every Thursday night. We'll be back for Shadows of Nikeya next Thursday, right? And then
Yes.
the Thursday after that is Halloween night. We're taking that off for Shadows of Nikeya. And Jacob is running myself, TN Tori, and Swordplay and Sorcery and Dave from Grimwood Games in a Halloween one-shot in DC20.
Cool.
So join us for that.
Awesome.
I'm really excited to have some other DC20 content creators. T and Tori and Swordplay are awesome. And of course, if you guys have been following our channel, you know Dave from Grimwood Games and his system Ironbound. So he's a great role player. We're going to have a lot of fun doing that while everybody else is having a Halloween party. And thank you, Michelle, disembodied voice.
Absolutely.
Making it happen. Eddie, thank you so much for representing
Yeah.
DC20 here tonight. Is there anything you want to shout out specifically for DC20 tonight?
Not really. No. Keep an eye out for 0.9. It's going to be coming out in the next few months, I think. We're shooting by the end of December. And I believe Alan, the dungeon coach, put a little sneak peek about, a spoiler of one of the sorcerer subclasses might be coming up next. So if you're on the Discord, you can check it out and see what he put in there. Get the sneak peek of all the new information.
Nice.
I'm really hoping that we end this campaign and then 0.9 comes out. That would be amazing
That'd be
timing.
And 0.9 is the subclass update for those who don't know. So that's when all the subclasses come out. There's going to be 2 subclasses for every class. So there's like 24 subclasses coming out. It's a big
my word.
update to the game.
And
That's so great.
and it allows to level 3 or 4, right? Like they have
Oh, 4th level.
fourth level. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Very neat.
I always second guess it because I don't want to speak too much on it, but I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Check out DC20, and I think without further ado, everyone please hang in there again. As soon we're not doing our stream ended screen anymore. We're gonna go straight into our raid, so everyone hang in there. As I say, this has been another fantastical episode of Shadows of Nikeya and Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community, or by joining as a member on YouTube or Rumble. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you'll also gain access to bonus content as well as our private Discord where you can chat with us, play Westmarch Kingmaker in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we used, as well as Dungeon Coach, DC20, and Foundry Virtual Tabletop. And thank you so much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. Get ready to raid!
Yay,
Good
raid 'em.
night!
Good night, guys.
Raid Geeks and Gamers!